Hello, welcome back to your daily video on the Raw Vegan community. And today is going to be episode 2 on different ways to heal. My previous video, I've mentioned natural hygiene, which is how you let your body heal without by removing the intoxication, food mostly. You stop intoxicating yourself, therefore you let your body heal itself. And this is the best way to heal. And then I've mentioned juices, green juices, herbs that will both heal specific organs. And then I've mentioned coffee enemas. All right. Now let's talk about my favorite one. I mean, natural hygiene is great. Well, it's natural hygiene actually, but it's not just not intoxicating yourself, because natural hygiene will just say go on a raw vegan fruitarian diet, but it will also say fasting. Fasting. Fasting is the way to heal. All right. It's not that crazy. It's a bit dangerous if you do long ones. Okay. Don't do anything above 20 days. And if you do 20 days, you gotta be prepared. You have to know what you're doing. If you're toxic already, don't do it. If you've been smoking, or if you're on medication, Jesus, don't just go like that. Go on a center. You know, there's fasting retreats all over the world. So, all right, fasting. That I've already explained what natural hygiene is. I've already explained how your body just wants to heal, and if you stop interfering with the healing, your body will heal pretty much anything. It's amazing. It heals mental illnesses. It's like the first symptom that people have when they fast is mental clarity, peace of mind, emotions are gone. All right. I have a friend, he's schizophrenic, and he did psychosis like constantly. He was heavily medicated, and I coached him out of it. He stopped taking pills for 2.5 years, and he was going through periods of stress. He was traveling. He was traveling around. He was backpacking. He was tree planting around. He was fruit picking. He was mushroom picking with us. And he was just having a great life. But he was going through moments of stress. And he didn't go back into his schizophrenia until he started eating crap again. But this guy, I coached him out. And what he did was fasting and raw food. Well, mucusless diet, actually, by Arnold Ehret. Just eating anything. You can't eat anything that creates mucus. Anyway, so fasting. And he did it again, by the way. He started, I coached him a second time, and he did, was it 10 days or 7 days water fast? And his psychosis went away, and he's still medicated, forced medication right now. Anyway, long story short, he's not doing too well, but he's going to be fine as soon as he wins court, and he's going to move here. Anyway, whatever. I'm sure he's going to watch that video. And so, yeah, fasting is amazing. It's my favorite way. I've done about between 100, maybe a bit more than 100 days of water fasting in my life altogether. I mean, not in one, of course. My longest fast was 23 days. I was alone in Africa, but I was very experienced in water fasting already, and it went well. It just takes a long time to recuperate. It's like 6 weeks, more or less, to be able to live normally. And anyway, so don't just start fasting for more than 3 or 5 days without knowledge, please. But 3-5 days is fine. You just do that, and you look at your symptoms. If you have crazy headache, if you're white, if your tongue is crazy white, if you have abdominal pains, if you have just fever or whatever symptoms, like crazy symptoms, that means you're highly toxic. Okay, so stop your fast, go back to raw food, and then try again later. And then you should be fine though. 3-5 days is not that hard. You should be really weak though, really weak, unless you're fat. If you're like overweight, then you can fast like crazy. I've talked to a guy. I was in a fasting retreat. I wasn't fasting. I just was there for different reasons, and another reason. And the guy used to be fat, very fat, because when I met him, he was on his day 30, and when he got out of his bed to greet me, there was a screen, so I could see him just jump out of his bed, and he opens the door and says, "What's up?" That's not right. When you fast, when I fast, when anyone fasts pretty much, except fat people, I guess, you have to, there's a way to get up, okay? You have to like stand up, like sitting, and then you breathe 3 times, deep breath, and then you have to wait to get up. You like you lift yourself without lifting your body completely, like as you exhale, and then you do another breath as you go upward, and then you do another breath, and then you step forward. This is how you get up on a fast, all right? This is how you have to do in a fasting retreat. This guy just jumped off, so I'm just saying, and he was still kind of chubby. So some people can go like 50 days water fasting with just the reserves of what they have. So, all right, I've talked a lot about fasting. I'm passionate about fasting. I can do so many videos on this. But yeah, today's not going to be about that. So my next one is kind of a continuation of fasting, but it's called the dopamine fast. It's where you stop anything that creates dopamine. It creates anything. I mean, you fast from anything that creates dopamine. So no phone, no screens whatsoever, no masturbation, no novels. You don't read novels. You can read like personal growth books, spiritual books, you know, informative books about health, about fasting, natural hygiene books, for example. There's so many. Don't read recipe books, obviously. So you want to do fasting. You don't eat, and you isolate yourself. You don't have a phone. You don't talk to anybody, and you just fast. If you don't need to fast, I guess, if you're a raw fooder already, because it's a very low stimulation food. So, or no stimulation food, unless you eat high fat, then could be tricky. I would avoid the fats during that dopamine fast. And you write your vision. It's something that I think every man needs to do once in their life, is to do a dopamine fast and find your vision. I say man because it's a masculine thing to find your vision. It's good for women to do this, for a woman, but the masculine is long term. He sees far and he stays on the same path. That's very masculine. The woman changes constantly. Okay, I'm not gonna get into tantrism so much today, even though I really wish. But if you're a masculine man, you might want to do that. You might want to do a dopamine fast. Find your vision. Find why you're on this planet. Find the reason that will be, find your cause. What will be more important than your wife and children? Something to die for. Find that cause, because this will empower you. This will give you more than a reason to live. It's gonna shape your life, and it will be very attractive to your feminine partner. It's a duality, right? It's polarities. So if you're going into hard masculine, you'll attract the soft feminine, even though softness is actually masculine. And anyway, so I don't want to get too much into this, but dopamine fast, highly recommend. And yeah, that's it for today. I'm gonna make a third episode, so stay tuned for more video. Like and subscribe, and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.